Great Awakening, 5D, 4D, the hero's journey, the great divide. What is it exactly are we going through? This is a 4-part series, and let's start out with the hero's journey. We will then talk about the great divide, the great awakening, and the fourth one will be a surprise. The hero's journey. Where do we begin? We have the ordinary world and the supernatural world. And this is depicted in his book by Joseph Campbell. First is the call to adventure. You're called to an adventure. Yes, of course, it looks like stress, anxiety, anger, frustration, hurt, betrayal, loss, illness, mental illness, physical illness, psychological illness, despair, hunger, bankruptcy, difficult career, difficulty in a marriage, bearing children, having children, diet, health, personal well-being. It comes in many, many guises, this call to adventure. But it is the divine spark. It could take days, weeks, months, even years to recognize this call to adventure. We can get stuck, scared, frightened, confused. We may ignore it, pretend it doesn't exist, cope with it, fight with it, argue with it, debate with it, live with it. There's many ways that we can deal with the first call to adventure. And then there's the refusal of the call. That's pretty much what I labeled earlier. You live with it, you deal with it, you pretend it doesn't exist. You fight with it, you argue with it. You're afraid, or you have self-doubt. So there's a need to let go of limiting beliefs. Meeting the mentor. The supernatural aid. Who is your mentor? Is it your neighbor, your friend, your partner, your husband, your wife, your doctor, your therapist? An inspirational podcast, a book, a teaching, a class. It could be several of the above or none at all, because a mentor may be you, your higher self, your higher power, your faith, your hope, your belief system. This is a difficult stage because at first we realize who is not our support system, who is not strong enough to really be there for us, probably because they're going through enough of their own. And then there's crossing the threshold, the point of no return. You are on the path of the hero's journey. You've received the call to adventure. You've gone through the refusal of the call, but now you're meeting your mentor because you're ready to make that decision. And this is the turning point, the choice point. Then begins the challenges, the allies and the enemies, the test of character. How do you react to the people who aren't there for you? How do you react to their reactions? Do you stand in conviction with who you are, ready for what's next, the battle, knowing that there's a reward? Do you over-explain yourself, convincing everyone this is normal, it's okay, I just need your support, why are you letting me down, how come you're not with me? At this point, you can look back and see where they're at. Maybe they're at the call to adventure, or they're at the refusal of the call. Possibly your situation is triggering that, and that's okay, because soon they will meet their mentor. Who are your allies? Who are your enemies? And how is it testing your character? And now you enter into the battle. You are halfway through the hero's journey. This is the dark night of the soul. I've done many podcasts on that on my YouTube channel and here. The dark night of the soul. That's exactly how it feels. Imagine that all of a sudden you're in the dark. You don't know where you are. You don't know how to get to a door, a window, a wall. If I walk, will I trip? Will I fall? Will there be a hole? Will there be an obstacle? It's so dark. I don't know. Do I dare to move? Do I stand still, hoping the light will just go on? I'm stuck. The light has not turned itself on. Inch by inch, I must try to find some sort of form that tells me where I am. I'm scared. This is unknown. It's frightening. It is the best place to be. Because after this is the reward, seizing the treasure. I've found my way out of the dark night of the soul. I've seen how strong I am. I've seen that it is important not to worry about the darkness, not to be afraid of it, not to feel alone, to embrace its mystery, to not plan for what's next, not to try so hard to control the situation. It is what it is. I am who I am. And I'm a strong individual. What is that strength? What strength came out of this? What gift did this give birth to? How do you feel about the gift and its difficult conception and birth? Enjoy the reward, embrace the reward, be proud of the reward, and seize the treasure. Because now that we are 3/4 way through the journey of the hero's journey, you are now going on the road back, a victorious return. Hello, friends. Hello, family. Hello, job or new job. Goodbye, old friends. Goodbye, old family. Goodbye, old life. I am back on the road again. A new road, a new direction. Watch me. Join me. Be with me. Or not. That's okay too. Because now I have crossed a new threshold and I'm in a healing resurrection, a rebirth. After the dark night of the soul, there is always a rebirth. Who is this new child? As I stumble and learn and dedicate my new life to me, this is my journey. I am my own hero. And now I'm at the next stage. I return with the elixir. Breathable wisdom. This is where I can share my wisdom with others, my gifts, my knowledge. I have come through this and I'm alive. And I can help anyone, either through my actions, my existence, maybe through the written word or the spoken word, or just by being me. I will return with the elixir. It's an invaluable piece of wisdom. Oh, that's not it. Oh, that's the end of this hero's journey. Because after a short wee break, we shall enter a new call to adventure, a new divine spark from the ordinary world to the supernatural world in its return. Namaste.